chose to write about my experience as an interpreter is because about a year and a half ago, I decided I wanted to volunteer at a local health clinic. I wanted to sign up as like a clinical assistant, and then I saw that there was an option that if you're fluent in Arabic, and so I checked it, never thinking it would be of any use. And then my job actually became an Arabic interpreter. That was my main job. So as an Arabic interpreter, like that's when I realized that that's the first time I thought about the fact that there's language disparities in healthcare. But it's not something people often think about, and that's why I decided to write about it, because I thought it was definitely interesting to me, especially me as an interpreter, seeing how there are negative impacts. Something I wish someone told me before I started interpreting is that you really have to train yourself to not paraphrase. You have to try to, like, word for word translate it, although like often that's kind of hard because there's not a literal translation, or sometimes the meaning of the word is kind of lost when you translate it from one language to another. So maybe had someone given me advice about how to like overcome that obstacle. Even till now, I think it's something hard to not paraphrase, but I think like over time I did get better at just knowing how to deal with it. I think the problem with paraphrasing is that it could lead to misinformation. I feel like for like in healthcare, because sometimes diagnosing something is just so specific to like the way the patient describes the symptoms, and also really trying not to give any input and trying to let the patient and the provider build a relationship, because I think that's another thing that I wrote about in my article, that they don't build a trusting relationship, and so that can lead to people not following up as often, or medication misuse. They didn't catch how to use the medicine, or maybe they forgot and then they didn't feel comfortable calling back and asking. Things like that I think could potentially happen.